I was gonna say what's crack-a-lackin'. It's so bad. What's up, guys? Before we get into the video, just do not forget, press that subscribe button right now. Just do it.
Smash it. Just punch it in the face.
Myself fasted for 3.5 days, so around 90 hours. And this guy right here did 5 days. He
5 days.
He stuck it out. So
No munching.
it's no fucking food.
No food.
No 0 calories. So
No sugar.
3.5 days was an absolute struggle. It's nothing to shake your head at. But this guy right here did 5. So
Stay tuned. This is our experience coming right up.
So at 6 p.m. on the 20th, we began our fast. We finished dinner, and the day after we considered being day 1. So we didn't make any videos on day 1 because it was pretty similar to a regular fast. Our first video is on day 2, and that's coming up.
Hour 48 into my fast, and I don't feel that bad. I can kind of like hear things a little bit clearer. Things just seem a little bit more like quiet. I don't feel weak, but I do feel tired and a little bit dehydrated. I got this lemon soda water salt thingy here, and yeah, I don't feel that bad. I do feel a little bit cold, like my body temperature is low, but other than that I feel okay. 48 hours in, 2 days, no eating. Hour 75, 75 into the fast, and so 3 days around. Right now I don't feel bad. I feel pretty good. I actually had a pretty good day. I went to the driving range, went for a walk in the park, went for a skateboard down the river, went pretty far, did some push-ups, did some air squats. I didn't feel that bad. I felt a little weak, but for the past few hours I felt quite bad, even just sitting here. So we've come up with a theory that it comes in waves where you kind of just feel like garbage for like a few hours, but then you feel fine.
You never feel fine. You momentarily forget.
Yeah, you sometimes you forget that you're hungry, and that's kind of a reprieve, but it never lasts, because then you come back and you're like, oh, I'm still very hungry. I got 2 days left. I'm gonna just try to stick to 5 days. Let's see how I feel tomorrow morning. Gonna go hit a workout. We can film that. Let's film that. We're gonna film the workout tomorrow. 4 days into the fast, feeling actually better than I did yesterday. At the gym right now, I'm gonna hit a full body workout around 65%. Take some clips of that, and yeah, honestly, 4th day, feel good. Much better than yesterday. This guy,
I broke it this morning because I just felt fucking horrible, but I was proud that I made it 3.5 days.
This guy made 3.5 days.
Jeez.
3.5 days. Let's fucking go.
86 hours.
86 hours. And you know, I'm still gonna go. I'm gonna go for 5 days. Let's see what happens. I'm writing an exam right now for my one of my engineering courses, but gonna break the fast. 106 hours, almost 5 days. This is a cup of bone broth. It's technically won't kick me out of ketosis, but it's gonna give me a little bit of calories and just let me break the fast without destroying my stomach. So I'm gonna do big ups to the kid. I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna eat later at around 5 or 6-ish. So it's gonna be around exactly 5 days of fasting.
Big moment for the kid. First cows. What is that, Mark?
It's a made good granola bite. It's like fully organic, non-GMO, gluten-free, vegan. I don't know. I'm probably not gonna hurt my tummy, so
The perfect fast break.
let's have a.
First food in over 100 hours?
It feels weird to chew.
Yeah, I found that too. It was like a strange feeling. Aw, dopamine.
Whoa. Delicious! No, it's very good. I just finished my 5-day fast. I woke up this morning, I was like, damn, I don't feel better. My 4th day was probably the best day out of the 5. I woke up today, I'm in electrical engineering, so I had to write an exam. And as I was writing, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. I felt terrible. I wasn't thinking clearly. I didn't want to stand up. I have a standing desk, so I was like standing up trying to write it. Just wasn't going well. At this moment, I feel great. I broke my fast with some bone broth. After that, I had some little like organic oatmeal banana chocolate chip little balls. I had some soup. I had a smoothie. I had some potato chips, and I had some almond butter. And now oh man, it's so crazy being comfortable after being so uncomfortable for such a long time. You can eat for 5 days and nothing will happen to you. I am a living example. I'm perfectly fine. I'm alive. I actually lost around 10 pounds. I started at 205, 206, 207. I got down to 195. That was when I was probably the most dehydrated, and that was when I was like going to go to, when I woke up. I don't think I lost any muscle. I took some before and after pictures. They're different mirrors with different lighting, so there's a little bit of an optical illusion going on, but I can tell you for a fact that my tummy and my fat stores feel physically smaller than they did 5 days ago.
Day 1 was not too challenging. It felt kind of like a normal fast, so it had been since. It's kind of like normal fasting, but instead of eating dinner after fasting all day, skip dinner. So that was day 1. That was not bad. I was relatively optimistic. But when I woke up on day 2, I was in a considerable amount of pain. I woke up and I couldn't get out of bed. I probably laid in bed for 2 or 3 hours, and it was absolutely horrible. And so I did something sort of strange, something that might not be considered like normal, I guess, but I actually took 1 dose of LSD on day 2, and that was extremely beneficial because it doesn't change the amount of hunger. It doesn't make you more hungry or less hungry. It simply just changes the way you see your hunger. And it kind of just gave me something to do, like, so I'm not just bored at home, like doing nothing, and just being hungry, because I'm not at the Mark is very good at functioning when he's very hungry, but I'm not at that level yet. So the LSD really helped me put in perspective. I meditated for basically that whole day. I went for a 4-hour walk, so I left the house at 5 p.m., came back at about 9. A bunch of stuff happened on that, but day 2 was extremely challenging. But I got through it, and I was happy that I got through it at the end of the day. Basically, the only reason I got through day 2 was because I did LSD, because I was ready to eat. That was the first time I'd ever fasted longer than 48 hours, and I was just in pain that I'd never felt before. Because the point where you hit ketosis is the most painful part, where you basically shift to using only fat stores. So that was extremely painful, but I'll be making an entire separate video on my LSD experience, and the link to that will be in the description when I do make it. But I found the night of when I did the LSD, that was my easiest night by far, because the first night was quite challenging to go to bed. I'm so used to just I'm used to being hungry going to bed, but not like starved going to bed. So that was, the first night was my second hardest night. Then after the acid, I actually fell asleep pretty good because I just was so active that day. Now I'm going to talk about day 3. Day 3 was interesting. I woke up feeling not horrible. I had come to peace with my suffering. I felt not bad, but I knew that I couldn't just stay at home all day for the 3rd day. So when I woke up, Mark invited me out for a bike ride / longboard. So that was an interesting ride. We biked and longboarded all the way down to the river, met up with our friend Pablo and hung out, and here comes the worst part, was the biking back. Biking back was just torture. I felt like I was running on less than empty. My legs were cramping. My stomach was, as always, extremely hungry. And just the final stretch coming home was just pure euphoria. And I got home, and for the rest of day 3, I either laid on the couch or laid on the bed and did nothing and played video games. Basically, Mark was out doing stuff. I was like, bro, this is just actually crazy. I felt like 25% on acid on the 3rd day, and I wasn't even on acid. Like, that's the level of awareness that you reach on day 3 of no calories. So I was rounding 72 hours. I felt not bad, like okay, around dinner time. But as the night went in and I knew that I'd be eating the next day, I was just having a horrible time. I couldn't go to bed. And I was basically up until probably like 1:30 or 2 a.m. and I went to bed at like probably like 11 o'clock because I just wanted the next day to come so bad. And I woke up at 5 a.m. because I woke up, I went to the bathroom and came back into bed and I was like, I can't sleep, like this hurts so much. So at 8 a.m. on day 4, that was the day I had applesauce at about 9 or 10 a.m. So I officially had my first calories at 86 hours. I'm extremely proud of myself. I never thought I could do anything like that, and I genuinely thought that I would just be a corpse the 3rd or 4th day, but I wasn't. So I had the applesauce. That was super weird, just having food for the first time in 4 days. That was so strange. But I went back. I felt relatively the same. It took a couple hours for it to come in. And then I had a small smoothie. That was just absolutely just God tier, on another level smoothie. But I still hadn't really eaten. And Mark was like, let's go work out. And I was like, I don't know if I can work out, man. I still feel so weak. But as you can see from the clip that I'm playing right now, it was not a problem. When you get into the gym, it feels like a normal day, and the adrenaline really kicks in. It like on a different level of adrenaline. So I was able to have a relatively normal workout, and only off that 200, 300 calories and that sugar, after that workout, I felt like a god. I was not hungry. I was hungry, but I felt absolutely amazing. Just my body was using that sugar, those calories so efficiently that I just felt amazing. My first official meal was at about 90 hours. I had lunch at 12 o'clock. So 4 full days would be 96 hours. So technically I actually did 3 3/4 days. So I had dinner on Thursday and I had lunch on Sunday. No, I had lunch on Monday. Let me tell you, food was so strange and yet such a forgotten, missed friend. So that was our experience with an extended fast.
I hope you guys enjoyed a lot. We enjoyed it. It was hard, but overall,
I'm happy. I enjoy the fact that I've done it. That's the other thing that I enjoyed.
We're glad we're done. We're glad we did it. If you want to, try it yourself. We have other guys on fasting and stuff, so if you want to try it, check out our channel, Evolve Thought. Love you all. Not to the same degree. Let's go.
But to a certain degree.
And that's important.
Have a good one.